Well, I'm Tanya Rizka, and in this part, I would like to explain about the definition and history discussion method of teaching. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I will explain about the definition of discussion method. Well, discussing method is a group activity, a process involving the student and the teacher to define the problem and get the solution. The discussion method also describes a constructive process involving the thinking, listening, as well as the speaking ability of the student. So that is the definition of discussion method. Tutorial is about history of discussion method. Well, guys, as we know, draw discussion, draw question and answer, draw talk something important, especially about knowledge. We can get new reference, new information, and right now so many methods we can use to teach our student later. But at Greece time, there are 20 students, and of course there are the teacher. They learn together. But at the times, nothing special method to make it simple the subject itself. So there is a philosopher from Greek, the namely is Thomas, make new method. The method namely is discussing method. And this method, he want his student. There is one good argument and the reason to make it complete the argument itself. So start from there, this method use the other country. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Bayuni Daranabila. Here, I would like to explain about the principle discussion method of teaching. The first is the objective should be clearly defined and understood by all participants. The second, teacher should be prepared carefully as a facilitator to the guide. The third, question outline should be prepared carefully. The fourth, the members of the group should come prepared and have a basic knowledge about the topic to be discussed. The fifth, the leader needs to guide and coordinate the proceedings so that the discussion should be kept and to the point. The sixth, record the main point of the discussion. The seventh, each one in the group feel free to participate, and a shy person should be encouraged to be contribute. And the last, the discussion should be end with a report. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. I say sorry. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, I'm Dita Mayansari. Okay, in this occasion, I will tell you about advantage and disadvantage in discussion method. The first is about advantage. Advantage in discussion method, there are 7. The first is emphasis on learning instead of teaching. The second is participation by everybody. The third is development of democratic way of thinking. The fourth is training in reflective thinking. The fifth is training in self-expression. The sixth is spirit and tolerance is inculcated. And the last is learning is made interesting. We move to disadvantage. Disadvantage in discussion method, there are 5. The first is discussion method is not appropriate for our topic. The second is discussion method is not be used for teaching in small children. And the third is the student not follow the rule of discussion. And the fourth is some students may feel shy or not take part while the others try to dominate. And the last is the teacher lose control or not be able to guide and provide true leadership in discussion. Okay, that's all about advantage and disadvantage in discussion method. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nida Maulida. So here I got a part to explain you about example of discussion method. To make it easier, I'll make one way to make this example, namely is formulation discuss. Formulation discuss is same with the discussion as usual, but the difference is just on when we wanna displaying the result of the discussion. If the presentation in general make a presentation in front of the class by describing the lay of the material, then in formulation discuss, just make a formula and explain it. Each group must make a formulation from the material that the teacher gives. But the groups can make it the same formulation. The group must make it different formulation. So we have so many ways and formulation to remember the one material. An example like today we learn about part of speech. In part of speech include noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, adjective, conjunction, and interjection. There is 8 parts. So we can make the formulation like I will make the example like prefonavasi. It's like abbreviation prefonavasi. Pre for preposition, pro pronouns, and nouns, a adjective, v verb, a adverb, c conjunction, and I interjection. So another example like 2p plus 2a plus and cy. The meaning is same like that I talked to you before. And then in formulation discuss, there's no dominant person in this group. Each group can give one suggestion, critique, and question, but each group must answer the question with another person. So there's no dominant person in the group. We use the formulation discuss, we easy to understand or remember the material and easy to get the point of what we learn. And also we can make improving our creativity because here we must make a formulation. I think this is enough and thank you.